I'm at the doctor. I have to get a CAT scan of my bowels and my intestines. And this test basically will determine if I have to get another surgery on that. So keep your girl in prayers because I do not want to be touched ever again by a motherfucking surgeon. Hey guys, so I am back from my doctor's appointment. Let's talk about it, y'all. So I may have to have more surgery. And yeah. So as you guys know, I had a hysterectomy the beginning of the year. The hysterectomy unfortunately turned into an emergency operation where not only could they not give me a partial hysterectomy, they had to give me a whole hysterectomy. And not only did they give me a whole hysterectomy, but they also had to remove 75% of my small intestines and about 40% of my bowel. As for my hysterectomy, that's great. That healed well. As for my bowel and my intestines, that's a whole hot ass mess. And that's the reason why I may have to have more surgery. So when they removed the 75% of my small intestines and the 40% of my bowel, I don't know what they do with our body parts after they take it out. But after they did that, they basically had to reconstruct my small intestines and my bowel. So as of right now, I am a 40-year-old woman with a toddler size small intestines. Not even a teenager, a fucking toddler. And that has made this recovery a hellfest. The idea was they was going to take this stuff out, it was going to heal, and everything was going to be back to normal. None of us anticipated this needing to happen, let alone it actually happening. So none of us could have prepared for it, or I can't even prepare for it now, but it didn't work in the way that they thought it would. And now that I think about it, it's like, why the fuck would you think everything will go back to normal if you made my small intestines child size? Like, what? So basically how our bodies work, you eat, your food goes into your stomach, it then travels to your small intestines where your small intestines break your food down. From the small intestines, it goes to your large intestines, then it goes to your bowel, and it comes out. My body ain't doing none of that shit. Like, it goes into my stomach, and it's like when it gets to my small intestines, it gets stuck. Kind of think of it like, you ever see a snake eat like a mouse or another animal, and after it eats it, you see the whole body inside of the snake, and the snake just continue living its life with that animal stuck. That's kind of what my food is doing when it comes to my body, because my small intestines are so small now. It's not breaking down the food the way it's supposed to. So for the average person, if you ate something right now, your small intestines will break it down and you be good. Your food be digested in 20 minutes or so. For me, it takes days for my food to digest. So as the result, I haven't been eating the way I'm supposed to. I definitely don't shit like I'm supposed to. And actually, I'm throwing up more than I'm supposed to. I'm actually throwing up more than I'm doing in number 2. So the average person does that, the number 2, maybe 5 times a week. Before the surgery, I was going maybe 4 or 5 times a week. Since the surgery, I'm lucky if I do a number 2 once a month. But I have consistently thrown up 5 times a week, which is not good, because the stomach acid from throwing up is completely destroying a feeling I have. So it's it's a whole mess, y'all. So when you can't go to the bathroom, you severely constipated, which is absolutely painful. I don't know how many of you all have given birth before, but it feels to me worse than contractions. And the suck ass part is I have no nurse here that is willing to give me a fucking epidural. So I just have to sit in the pain. It's very painful. Outside of it being painful, the times that I've had going to the bathroom, I don't even know I gotta use the bathroom. So you know how you gotta go because you be like, oh shit, I got the bubble guts, and you hold your stomach and you hold your butt and you run to the bathroom. I don't even feel that. Like, I'm gonna say out of the 5 times that I've had gone since the surgery, 4 of those times I didn't even know I had to do that. I just went to the bathroom to pee and other stuff fell out. Like, it's a problem. Another problem is causing me to have severe gas, to the point one day my stomach will be completely flat. I'll be feeling myself. I'll be like, yes, bitch, you look good. And the very next day I look like I'm 9 months pregnant with fucking triplets. Like, it is ridiculous. So I had to go in, have this CAT scan done today so they could determine what needs to be done. Either they would have to go in and fix some shit if some shit fucked up, or maybe they can give me some medicine to kind of help the process. That's a small maybe. Or I would have to get a colostrophy bag. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but y'all know the shit bag that they put a hole on the side of your stomach and it's attached to the bag. Yeah, I don't want that. I mean, no shade to anybody that has to have that. That's just not something that I want in my life. Like, this is affecting my life enough. I do not want to be that woman that has shit on her hip, literally. So now it's a waiting game. The nurse did say that on one of the images she do see a little split, which most likely will explain why sometimes it's blood mixed in it, because I might have been straining too hard and bust something. And it's a chance that also is why I have gas the way that I do, because when your intestines break your food down, it creates fumes. And having a hole or a split or anything in my small intestines, it's making those fumes come out. So it got to come out my body somehow. So it's coming out in a fart. So now it's the waiting game. They said it can take my doctor up to 72 hours to get back to me to let me know, unless they saw like I was bleeding on the inside severely or something like that. Most likely I won't know the results until Monday. But it is what it is. It's like, this is affecting my life. I'm not my normal self. I don't want to do anything. Times that I have been social lately, it's been forced. It's been like, oh, I'm only social because my wife wants us to be social. I'm only out the house because she needs to get out the house. Like, I don't want to go anywhere. I feel like a prisoner. It's like, who wants to go somewhere when you don't know when or if you go shit? Like, it's literally times I don't even know I gotta do it and I go pee and I'm doing it. It's just weird. So I don't want to be over somebody's house and it happens. I only let certain people come over my house because my gas is horrible. It's absolutely embarrassing. I don't want to be out in public when it happens, because sometimes it won't even happen, but the pain will. Like this weekend, we were out of town. We were at the beach. We were supposed to be there the whole weekend. That Friday, I felt fucking fine. I felt fabulous. I was having the time of my life, taking the drinks back. Girl, couldn't tell me nothing, right? Around 7:30, my body was like, no, girl, you did too much. And it was the worst pain I've ever experienced. And when my intestines and everything hurts, it kind of reminds me of childbirth. I don't know how many of you all had childbirth, but it actually felt worse than childbirth. And I don't have a nurse here that's willing to give me a fucking epidural. So it's a very uncomfortable for me. And I think the worst part of it all is nobody gets it. Nobody gets it. Because nobody has gone through this but me. Me being in pain comes off as me being extra to them. So everybody is so used to me being there for this, me being there for that. I'm needed over here. I'm needed over here. I'm needed over here. I'm needed over here. Somebody need my advice over here. Somebody needs my shoulder right here. Somebody needs my ear right here. I don't want to be bothered. I'm fully content being in my bubble until I figure out what the fuck is wrong with me. Like, I can't be everything for everybody. Like, I have to be me for me right now, and nobody gets that, and it's absolutely frustrating, y'all. So I've been going through it. So all of the videos y'all been seeing, honey, that shit was pre-recorded on a good day, honey. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna be able to bust out, but it's been a time. It's definitely been a time, and I don't know, I just wish so many people stop expecting grace for me, but they not giving me grace. Like, this is very uncomfortable for me. So the same way it's uncomfortable for other people to be around me and I'm always in pain, the same way it's uncomfortable for people around me to be in their feelings because I can't do something because I'm in pain. I just wish that they think about it like this. Okay, if I'm mad because she can't go with me somewhere, or if I'm irritated because she don't feel like going with us because she's in pain, how the hell do she feel seeing as though she's the one in the pain? So whenever I hear from my doctor, I'm gonna let you guys know. Until then, bye guys.